expressing the infinite self. The infinite self works on a level of devotion. When we can devote ourselves to something, we will start to express a form of true self, a true identity, a true pathway to our originality. When we can focus our attention on devoting ourselves to something, we will start to be guided towards a sense of truth. The truth is infinite, and so is everyone's originality. It's infinite, and that's why any form of devotion will bring a sense of true alignment within oneself. As long as we can devote ourselves to something, we can learn from the essence of our mind trying to distract us from our true commitment or our true expression to form a relationship with our higher self. Because when we start to form a relationship with our higher self, our minds will go into defense mode, or our minds will start to inflict this distraction or this, missiles trying to literally shoot down our connection. Or it doesn't really work by shooting down, but it definitely works by blocking our pathway. So then we feel like, it's not going to work. We feel doubt. We feel just anger, frustration. We feel distraction. Because when we're trying to form this relationship with our true self, it's the mind's programming which is trying to distract us or dilute this connection. When we start to form a connection with our higher self, we'll start to disconnect from our false identity. And the false identity is born into the expression of oneself. And why is it born into the expression of oneself is a beautiful question we all need to ask, because that will truly awaken us to many questions within this dimension. But the world that we're living in right now is born to distract our attention. The world that we're living in right now is born to distract our attention. Why would it be born to distract our attention? Well, the world that we're living in is the illusion. And the illusion is only the contrast of this imagination which we are experiencing. So if we're born into this reality already programmed to perceive it in a certain way, we are only accessing a part of our potential which is limited to our surroundings. So when we can start to analyze and bring a sense of justice or a sense of truth or a sense of determination into this present moment, we will start to access a higher form or a higher connection of infinite love, truth, justice, wisdom, devotion, and expression, which will link to our hearts, bringing a higher sense of clarity into this dimension. Nothing is a negative. Everything is only taking form within a state of awareness. And depending on how we're perceiving this awareness is generating a sense of clarity. So the more we connect to a higher realm, a higher sense of expression, a higher sense of love, a higher sense of kindness, a higher sense of devotion, the more we're bringing a higher sense of justice into this realm of existence. And that's why existing within this world, it's so dangerous to bring a higher sense of purpose, clarity, devotion, love, generosity, because this world or this dimension or this paradigm or this, whatever you want to call this world, it doesn't want high forms of expression here, as this world is ruled by a very dark force. And it's not a dark force which is necessarily expressing itself here. It's the imagination which is restricting our point of attention to bring us into energetical forms or energetical states of awareness. So, infinite possibilities, infinite existence is always shifting and manifesting and expressing. It's just depending on where our point of attention is attached to is the truth. So this world is only a loving form of expression when you believe it. Just like this world is only a toxic, dark place when you believe it.